the Vanderwalls. Whoever is in the group chat right now, the group comment section on this live, whoever is impersonating the Vanderwalls needs to stop. The FBI will be notified. Impersonation of any kind is a crime. Okay. Okay, I give permission for a citizen's arrest. We're going to start that process. We have reason to believe that the documents that the manager was printing off is nude photos of me from a online troll website. I need more information from management. Hold on. Okay, I just got sent a picture of the police holding Grace to a car outside. Let me see. There is something going down. I do have that picture. It's somebody. Let me see. I am looking at the text. They do have. Let me see. They do have somebody outside against a vehicle. Happening as we speak. It's going on outside, and I'm inside, and I can't physically see all the way around. I can't see what is going on. I'm learning information as we speak. Once again, all sexual harassment in this group chat will not be tolerated. And we do have reason to believe that the manager was printing off nude photos of me off of a troll website. Okay, give me one more second. That's happening outside somewhere. I'm performing a citizen's arrest, so the FBI is outside. I have more than enough photos coming in. Okay.
Who are you arresting?
I'm arresting every single person here. I'm arresting all employees.
So you're telling me that you're a celebrity?
Yes.
Okay,
And,
do people take pictures of celebrities, right?
right, but you were back in back
Yes.
printing off documents.
I was?
You said that and it's on video.
I was printing off documents?
Yes.
You're okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna ask you to come over here actually. Over here. We've been very nice. Like that's what I'm gonna tell you. You're not filming me, correct?
I am legally required to.
No, you can actually just leave now.
I don't have to leave. The FBI is here. I have fucking photos.
Okay, sir, this is what I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna calm down right now. You're gonna stop filming me, or I'm gonna call the police and they're gonna remove you from here. I know that's what you want, I know that's what you're famous for on TikTok, but we are not doing this. You're gonna curse at me again, or you're going to leave.
I never cursed.
Okay, sir. What I'm gonna tell you right now is you're gonna stop filming and you're going to leave, or I'm going to call the police right now.
Go ahead and call the police.
Thank you, I will. We're done.
I just got sent pictures and photos of Grace being assaulted. I'm not gonna just sit here and call those photos fake. I got sent them from the fucking FBI.
I'm gonna ask you again not to curse if there's children in here. I'm gonna ask you again.
I have photos.
I need you to lower your voice. Hi, 7655 West Avenue. Yes, 7655 West Alameda Avenue. I have a gentleman in here. He's probably been here since 2:30 today. He's now becoming belligerent, screaming personal around our restaurant. Families are in here. He's accusing us of printing off documents and telling us he's going to get my entire staff arrested. And at this point, I would just like him out of the building. His name is Daniel Larson. He has like 22,000 followers on TikTok. It's a whole thing, which we were trying to not get confused again, but at this point, we're done. Okay, thank you. At some point, I just let it rest. Yeah. My name is Destiny Graham. Okay. You can use this number. I'll be here for a minute. He's becoming belligerent. I've asked him to not film me, and I'm literally watching him film me right now. He said he. Yes. Me, Graham. Graham, G-R-A. Seem like he has weapons, but I don't know.
I don't have weapons. I don't carry weapons on me.
I don't think so. Like I said, he's been here since like 2:30. He didn't have any alcohol. He's really food. No, it's all verbal. He just won't stop filming. Yeah, he's Caucasian. I want to. That's a tough one. How old do you think Daniel is?
25.
He's 25.
I'm performing a citizen's arrest.
Dark brown to black hair. He's wearing black pants, black shoes, a dark blue hooded jacket. No, they're like black pants, black shoes. Yeah. He's in the lobby.
Yep, Destiny Graham is her name. I got it.
I do. I know I would like that actually.
They're currently trying to trespass me.
Okay.
I just got notified that Rick Yorn at LBI Entertainment, who is the CEO, has called the head manager and the CEO of all Olive Gardens, and you're fired. They're working on firing you.
Thank you. They might be on their way.
They might be on their way, but don't know yet. Wow. So in other words, the police are also trolling along with you. So wow, that's a bunch of information now that I needed. Wow, thank you.
You're so welcome.
The police are now trolling as well. The police might show up. They don't even know. Okay. And I also got told that the employees are the ones that also leaked my location here, and now they're getting spam called.
I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're one of his followers. I don't know if you're Larson. I don't know.
I'll hang up.
Okay, I thought maybe you might have. Okay, but I'm not going to
I hang up that bad.
I can't not.
It's not, it's pointless.
Okay. That's what I think of. Just as long as you don't feel like, hey, no comment. Don't say anything. As soon as they mention that, go comment. Okay? That's weird. This one's fun. This is what I'm
I also the guy with the curly hair that was sitting next to me here, he's undercover. So we have more than enough proof. All because we also tried to get another reservation. We tried to get a reservation. And the Vanderwalls are already here. They're outside. Being straight up harassed. And that's part of the reason why the police won't even show up, is because they're already aware of everything going on.
I'm so bad at this. This is non-escalation. What was that? I'm gonna throw it up.
Take care.
You're waiting for him.
Okay.
Oh, and I was saying, from the energy.
Okay. The guy with the curly hair that was sitting right next to me, right here, was undercover. And I also got sent pictures from what's going on outside too, so I am more than aware. Emergency, we need you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, whoa, no sir!
They're calling 911 again. They're calling 911 again. And now they're joking that that was actually funny. Now the managers are joking that that was funny. The managers are the ones escalating this. And I got pictures going on. Let me see. I'm being sent more pictures. We have the FBI coming in. When you pulled it, run. Give me 1 second. I'm reading all the messages I'm getting. You might want to get out of the area. No, I got sent pictures. Let me see here. Okay, and then I'm waiting at this point to perform the citizen's arrest. So I'm waiting until the police show up and I will explain everything. Let me see. What is the Federal Bureau of Investigation saying? They are saying, Daniel, we have been advised that you need to run.
Sorry, say that again. Jesus.
Nice job trolling! That's pretty funny. I have proof that you guys were back in the back printing off my nudes off of a website. I have the Federal Bureau of Investigation in contact with me. I have an investigation going on.
What you talking to me about?
I don't have to.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Just look at it.
Thank you guys. Have a good evening.
I'm waiting for the police to show up.
You're just being ridiculous at this point.
Um, I don't know why the police aren't showing up, because you guys have already called a long time ago. You guys have been trolling this entire time. I'm waiting for the police to show up.
Okay. What's going on tonight?
I will not say until the police show up. I'm filing for a citizen's arrest.
Okay. Do you need any medical attention?
I don't.
No?
Nope.
Oh, you're here now. His followers told him to pull it.
They did not tell me to pull it.
Yes, they told him to pull it, and then that was we're gonna trespass him.
I'm aware that the FBI is saying the police are trolling. I'm aware. I don't care. I will explain everything that's going on. I don't care if they're trolling. I don't care. I got video proof. I am great. I got video proof of all the things that were said. Hi.
Daniel?
Yes, I do. I have information that is extremely important with the managers here. My name is Daniel Larson, the upcoming celebrity. I'm dating another singer-songwriter named Grace Vanderwall. I'm in contact with her management, LBI Entertainment, and the CEO of LBI Entertainment, Rick York. Okay? I am also in contact with Grace Vanderwall's, because that's the celebrity I'm dating. I'm in contact with her security and her parents, okay? Now, I have proof from her security, okay, which is based out of California, that the managers here I have a subreddit called the Daniel Larson subreddit. And the managers here who actually know me, I've been coming here for months, okay, were leaking my nude photos from one platform to the subreddit. And then I started getting notified from Grace Vanderwall's security. We were trying to get a reservation for tonight, and the managers here wouldn't let us book the reservation, and I was already getting my meal, everything. I was waiting for them to show up, if that makes sense. Okay? But the night kind of went down. I was sitting, eating. I had reservation for 6. I got word that the reservation is going to go up to 8 people, okay? And that we're going to have the FBI show up, okay? Then I got notified what the managers were doing. When I found out that my service wasn't coming up to me, they were ignoring me. I was sitting for close to, I want to say, 2 hours with 0 service. Okay, I got notified from my security, which I have through LBI Entertainment in Hollywood, that the managers were in the back printing out photos. So I don't know what they were doing. They said that they, after they started filming and trying to perform a citizen's arrest out of suspicion from what I was being told, right? And I'm being told to perform this from LBI Entertainment, okay? And the Federal Bureau of Investigation. So they are aware of everything. I have been filming. I have over 3 hours of video footage of the managers admitting that they were in the back printing out documents. They didn't say what documents, and they also didn't call the police for over an hour after that. So I have suspicion to believe that the documents that they were printing were nude photos of me.
Where do you have like all the notifications from?
So I'm in contact through text with Grace Vanderwall, LBI Entertainment. I am in contact with a Secret Service investigator out of Denver field office, and the FBI, and I've been notified by everyone on what's going on.
Do you have like text messages from them?
I do. Give me 1 second.
We're done with it.
And after I did that, I had full proof of everyone just laughing. And then they pulled it like 3 more times. And like over an hour ago is when they said that you guys would be showing up. And I've been filming the entire time.
Do you want to take this around? Daniel, how do you spell your first name?
My first name is Daniel, D-A-N-I-E-L. And my D-A-N-I-E-L.
Last name?
Larson, L-A-R-S-O-N.
What's your date of birth?
11/15/1998. And I
Good
also
phone number for you?
phone number.
Yep.
Can I do email if that works?
Yep, that's fine.
Email would be Daniel Larson NYC 13 at gmail.com.
It's good. Do you have a mailing address or
2323.
2323 Curtis Street?
Yes. And I just got an apartment, and I'm moving in later this week.
Do you have the address for that apartment?
Not quite yet, because I'm getting the keys later this week.
Perfect. All right.
I did book it online, though.
Hang tight for me, okay?
Thank you. And then also, I did have one other person undercover that was for the Vanderwall team themselves come in here earlier.
Okay.
So they
where
were,
are they at?
I don't know, I guess they're still here. Let me see. Apparently there is somebody of the name of Clark and Travis that were involved in a possible leakage of the location as well. And those are just the first names that we know of. But I'm being sent that from Tina Vanderwall in text.
Is that from a different number or is that from that same number?
That is from Tina's number, not Rick Yorn. I have Rick Yorn's number, I have Tina's, I have Grace's, Grace Vanderwall's.
Yeah.
And then I have one other person that was also impersonating to be Rick Yorn.
Okay.
And then we caught them.
So basically, out of all the contacts tonight, it's Rick and then Tina that you've been in contact with?
Yeah, I've been in contact with for a long time, for like years. And we were supposed to have dinner here, and I was supposed to meet up with them. And we were trying to book the reservation, and then it was clear that the managers were like, you can book a reservation, but we're not going to get the food. And then it slowly went downhill.
Yeah.
And then I got word that they leaked my location, the managers, leaked my location, and then started posting stuff to like a subreddit. So my location is fully doxed publicly. And then the manager, I also know because I've been coming here for months.
Yeah.
Which makes me believe that they know who I am, and that's part of the reason why they're trolling.
Okay.
Is they're jealous of my success.
Yeah, so you have a big following on YouTube.
I don't. I do have a Colorado State ID. Yes. 11/15/1998.
Yeah, you have quite the following on YouTube, right?
Yes.
Am I able to get Rick's number real quick?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna... ignoring everything. And so I was like, I don't know if they're gonna show up. I don't know what. And that's why I was told to pull the fire alarm. Is because I mean, for somebody to go on like a subreddit, my own subreddit, and then claim that like in a post that like they are an Olive Garden manager, and then post my nudes is kind of crossing the line.
Yeah.
And then it's like I have to have suspicion that it's a manager here, especially if they're claiming to be Olive Garden.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty. And then what was the security company's name? What is that called?
So
IB something, I can't remember.
LBI Entertainment is actually Grace Vanderwall's entertainment management, and they also handle security, from my understanding. And I am just signing up with them this week, and that's why I'm like no longer putting up with shit, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, Clark and Travis are both, from my understanding, were at the location, and they were undercover, seeing everything that was going on. And they work directly for the Vanderwalls.
Okay.
And then also, don't know, this is probably not that big of a deal, but it's like an impersonation issue. We were having, because of my location being breached, not only because I was live, but I was notified as well that the managers were posting my location, I was told that my uncle, from the manager actually, that my uncle Bob booked a reservation when I already had a reservation, and I don't have an uncle named Bob. I have a family member named Bob, but he's not an uncle.
Okay.
So I knew that that was not real, but I knew that Bob was. So I agreed that, like, yeah, I have a reservation because I was booking a reservation anyways. I didn't know if Bob was, like, because he's a family member, was showing up as well. I didn't know, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was like a whole mess to begin with.
Sounds like it.
And we're trying to even, like, because the point of me coming here was for me to meet up with the Vanderwalls.
Yeah.
So I can now have their security.
Okay.
And we have to have a safe location to meet up.
Yeah, in like a public location.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's why I came here, and of course they started trolling. And we've been having issues 3 days in a row.
Okay. So were you here yesterday too?
Not here, but I was down, if you know the Colorado Center.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
The Dave and Buster's down there, they served me a trespass just because they didn't want my popularity. I didn't do anything. They were just like, you're banned from all Dave and Buster's.
That's weird.
It is weird. And then the movie theater, I was given an online ticket. The managers, two of the employees and one manager was like, yep, it's good. Go to room 8, your front row. So I go in there, I get the front row, and then about 10 minutes after the movie starts, they have another head manager come and then tell me, we need to verify your ticket, and then they tell me it's a fake ticket, and they kick me out. So 2 people told me it's real. Of course, I was sent it from LBI Entertainment, and then from Rick Yorn, and then it was approved, and then it was immediately, about 10 minutes later, here came the head manager, and they said it's not approved. So it's a whole mess because we believe that, like, we're being trolled as well.
Can I talk to you for a second, Dana?
Yes.
All right, please step over this side real quick. So look at, so I have a couple forms for you to sign, all right?
Sure.
Carl, how do you sign this? So this first form, okay, this is a trespass notice, all right? It's a civil notice just saying you can't come back to this Olive Garden location for a year, okay? December 10, 2023, December 10, 2024, okay?
Okay.
So you can't come back here. If you do, you're subject to trespassing charges, all right?
All right.
What I need from you today is just a signature here, not a mission of anything, but just saying you understand that you can't come back to this location, okay?
Okay. And I don't want to.
Yeah, don't blame me.
Okay.
And then the date's over here, December 10th, 2023.
And then that's 12/10/2023. Okay.
All right, and then next one. So this is a criminal charge, okay? So you are being charged with false reporting to authorities, okay, for pulling a fire alarm when there's no emergency, okay? Should just called us, okay? I understand that those people over online told you to do that. I'll make sure that's documented accordingly and everything like that, okay?
Okay.
Jefferson County, you have a court date, February 13th, 2024 at the Jefferson County Courthouse, okay?
Okay.
115. If you sign here, not a admission of guilt, just promising to go to your court date, okay?
Alrighty.
I'll give you all your copies here too. You do have a Denver warrant. Taken care of, okay?
I am aware of that, and I do plan on taking care of that.
Perfect, thank you. Just because I didn't get a physical ID from you, just one last thing, all right?
Yes.
I send a fingerprint. It's gonna be your right index finger. Can you hold on, please? Just your right index finger there, and then it's straight up and down on that big old box right there for me. Beautifully done.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Maybe 2 copies. You understand you can't come back here, right?
Yes.
So, and then
Is that? Okay.
For your copies, okay, Daniel?
爱多的笑容都没你的甜，8月正午的阳光都没你耀眼，热爱105度的你，滴滴青春的蒸馏水。